not just me, but we've had people all over the United States, all over the world, actually come hunt with us that have traveled all over the world, and as we have, and they agree with us that Pecora has to be one of the most beautiful places, if not the most beautiful place in the world they've ever been.
There be monsters here.
Boy, pretty amazing stuff there, huh? Those things really are monsters. Hey everyone, I'm Dan Miller and welcome to the Best of the West. This week, Lat Durrance and Dean Taylor are headed to New Zealand hunting for red stag. Now, while we all love living in Cody, Wyoming, it's not exactly the hub of international travel, especially when your final destination is Christchurch, New Zealand. However, I know Lat and Dean are up to the challenge, and any lingering jet lag will be quickly forgotten when they experience the incredible wildlife that only New Zealand has to offer.
Going to New Zealand. Loving life today.
Yeah, you gotta love this part of the job. We get to head out and have some fun. I think we'll have 3 good, exciting shows and lots of cool New Zealand footage.
I have taken some pretty cool animals at my time here at Best of the West. But I can tell this is going to be a whole new ball game.
The trip to New Zealand is quite an adventure. It's quite the journey to head from Cody, Wyoming to Auckland, New Zealand. It was the longest flight's about a 12-hour one. Left LAX and arrived into Christchurch and got over there to John and Wyatt McBride at Spey Creek. They did a great job with us.
Hey, good day, mate. Hey, Wyatt. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hey, you're the Best of the West, man!
Lat, here's your room
This is nice.
and bathroom over there, so anything else you need, just let me know.
Well, thank you. We're used to staying in tents up on the mountain. This is really nice.
little comfortable, huh?
Thank you.
All right, so enjoy.
I was really surprised when we got to New Zealand. It was really, really green, like reminded me of a springtime in Wyoming. Reminded me a lot of the Absaroka Range. It's got some higher elevation country, really steep where the tar and chamois hang out. And then it's got the greener lower land country closer to sea level where the main part of the ranch was, where the stag and the fallow deer and all that are. So it's really similar country, just a lot more humidity, a lot wetter climate than we're used to here, but really similar mountain terrain, and it was really enjoyable going over there.
Best of the West down under. The toilets spin backwards when they flush.
Hey, we've always got time for a little science project, huh, Lat? Well, I know it was a tough trip to get over here, but the 12-hour flight's certainly worth the time investment. It is absolutely beautiful. We've got more with the crew at Spey Creek Outfitters when we come back, so keep it right here on the Best of the West, your long-range hunting authority. Hey, welcome back to the Best of the West. Well, New Zealand has long been known as the land of the long white cloud, and nestled in those clouds is Spey Creek Outfitters. Operated by John and Wyatt McBride, a father and son team originally from California, this place has become the hot spot for trophy hunting.
Got some sheep up there on the hill. Black-faced, what do you call them?
Arapara Ram.
Arapara Rams. We saw some yesterday. Cool looking sheep.
They're like a miniature Marco Polo. They are awesome. If you come to New Zealand, you gotta shoot one. I mean, nowhere else in the world will you get a black-faced ram, big curls, looking like a Marco Polo. So come on over.
Spey Creek, John and Wyatt McBride, it's a family-run operation, and it's a really family-oriented environment. I highly recommend going over there and seeing those guys. You won't be disappointed in the quality of the hunt, the animals, the lodging, the cooking. Everything they run over there is a 5-star operation.
My main job is the guiding end of it and taking care of our clients out in the field.
Wyatt McBride, man, you can't say enough about the kid. He's a younger man. He's full of energy.
Hey, I'm Wyatt McBride, and we are here today, WWF.
He's really driven. He's good at what he does. He's a great outfitter, a great guide, a really funny kid to hang around with.
I got some chicken legs.
Running around with him, all the animals we've seen, you know, there was always cracking jokes, poking fun at each other, just having a great time. John McBride, he's definitely the rock of that whole organization, kind of holds everything together.
The father takes care of the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff more. Your emails, talking to the clients on emails and phone calls. And
he's a pleasure to be around, really mellow guy, a lot of fun to hang out with. Him and Wyatt, it's a great father and son team. They just do a great job together.
we work together to make this operation #1 operation in New Zealand, taking care of our clients. And I believe here at Spey Creek, we have the best genetics in New Zealand. You know, if you're looking for the record book animals, we darn sure have them. We picked New Zealand. Why did we pick this ranch?
We picked this ranch because
of the location.
Location. I came over here archery hunting back in 1998, and I did, and then brought Wyatt back in '99, and liked the ranch so much that we bought it.
Located just 2 hours northeast of Christchurch, we're an hour from Kaikoura inland. From the top of our ranch, you can see the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. The lodge sits right down here, and where we're sitting right now, it's just in a nice little protected area out of the wind. So when you're here in camp, you get to eat the lobster, you get to eat crayfish while you're here. Our chef, Nerly, cooks the best lobster in New Zealand. She does it all, and to top it off, she's blonde, and she's beautiful, and blue eyes, and I tell you, she's standing right there looking at me.
Perfect. You know, I have a feeling the guys are going to get along just great with old Wyatt. Cut from the same cloth, you might say. Hey, when we come back, Dean will be heading out in pursuit of a red stag. But first, here's this week's long-range shooting tip.
Now the relationship of these shooting sticks should be basically perpendicular to your stock, so that when your gun moves, when your gun tracks, that it's tracking straight back and forth. If you have these setting in here at a long angle, as soon as your gun starts to recoil, then it just falls away and you'll shoot low. And by the same token, if you got them setting in at a real long angle this way, as your gun starts to recoil, it's going to jack the front end of your gun up. So having these perpendicular to your stock, just like this, is very important on shooting sticks. And then your bone support on the back end, elbows anchored into your knees. You can get a very good hold. Make sure your sticks are square to your gun. Squeeze it off. Let them have it.
Hello again and welcome back to the Best of the West. Well, all of the pieces are in place. We're in New Zealand hunting with Spey Creek Outfitters, and now the time has come for Dean Taylor to head out and sample some of the game available on this great ranch. Now at the top of his list, red stag, a species that, like many in New Zealand, is a transplant. First introduced in 1851, the red stag has become something of a pest, and their population has grown out of control.
Good morning. Getting ready to head out after some stag. It should be fun. Looking forward to seeing these things up close and personal, and then backing off and sniping one at 800 yards.
Red stag, New Zealand red stag. Prime time to shoot a red stag in New Zealand is March 15th to April 15th in the rut. If you don't make it here for the rut, come like Dean and Lat did, and you come and shoot a stag in the off season right after the rut. They're a little thinner. They sometimes lose 50% of their body weight, so they're a little on the thinner side, but they still have great coats. Might be broken up some, but majority of the time, they're pretty darn all right.
The bloody nice one, as they say in New Zealand.
Here at Spey Creek, our season runs, we typically start the end of February and run until July. Again, in New Zealand, there's no license required because all the mammals over here are considered a pest. So you can hunt 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, no limit. You don't get any better stag in the world than the red stag in New Zealand. There's best stag in the world that come from New Zealand.
Well, it was interesting coming from Wyoming, headed to New Zealand to hunt the red stag. I was really curious to the habits of them, really similar to our bull elk here in Wyoming, and wanted to go over and learn more about them. And we had a great time chasing them around and just seeing their feeding habits, the way they act, the bedding in the day, the feeding in the afternoons. And we headed out that morning, found a really nice one we wanted to try to harvest, got right set up on it, and an airplane flies over and chases the thing off.
Thank you, Dean. The setup's perfect and this plane flies by. He's out to the left of that tree. I'm on him. Yeah, stop. I'm on him.
How far? Got 2 clicks out.
Take one more.
On.
Saw him walk through.
Bummer, after all that. Saw him walk behind that last biggest tree there. That was a little frustrating. You don't see that much around where I come from. But spooked him off, and we ended up regrouping and heading out again the next day.
Now you see, that's what I love about Dean. He's one of those the glass is half full kind of guys. Hey, when we come back, we'll see if that attitude can be put to good use with a long-range shot. But first, here is this week's product review.
Howdy, folks. I am Lat Durrance, your shooting host here at Best of the West. Today's product review is on the Best of the West long-range target. When it comes to shooting long distances, a target isn't just a target. There are some specific things to keep in mind when choosing one. The Best of the West long-range target is designed for the long-range shooter. We start with the target plate. It's built from AR400 series steel, which will last a very long time. We are talking thousands upon thousands of bullet impacts. This target is lightweight and easy to carry. Setup takes less than a minute. Its bright orange color and free hanging setup makes target acquisition easy. Because it is bright orange over the dark metal, your hits mark perfectly for data collection. Another great feature about this target is its kill zone vital size shape. This enables a shooter to get into the correct habit of focusing on that small vital zone, like when you're on an actual hunt. Aim small, miss small. Clear bullet marks by simply spraying fresh orange paint over it.
That's mine in the middle, dead on. Yeah, I don't think there's any spot next here. You guys are good.
So what did you guys think?
It was real easy to hear. I heard the ding, so I knew I hit it every time.
And I knew where I shot because I could see where the orange was gone. And I really didn't even need these.
This is an excellent hunting tool. We would never train without it. I am Lat Durrance. We will see you next week on another Best of the West product review.
Hey, welcome back to the Best of the West. I'm Dan Miller, and things haven't been going exactly as planned for Dean Taylor and Lat Durrance. They're hunting red stag in New Zealand, and after finding a perfect specimen, they lost the chance when a plane flew overhead and chased the deer away. But now they've got a good night's rest behind them and some great food with Spey Creek Outfitters, and they are back on the hunt.
Headed out the next morning after the stag and hiked up on the ridge. Did some glass in there. Spotted him down in this valley, and we got set up there to take a shot at him. We decided to wait for him to move up the hill a little ways, so we moved around to a different spot and got set up, and sure enough, it worked out. He got up, started feeding up the hill, and got a good broadside shot at him, 610 yards.
They are.
600 yards.
Perfect.
You think you can shoot that far? That's pretty far.
Yeah, I could shoot that far.
Absolutely beautiful. Right.
All right. Down. Thanks, Lance. That was really fun. Thank you very much, John.
Good job.
Yeah, the Best of the West down in New Zealand.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was
Excellent.
fun.
Well, let's get down there and see what we got.
Yeah, let's do, man. I'm
He's a
excited.
beauty.
Let's go check him out. One shot kill. Made a great shot on him. Was really tickled.
That's our goal, is to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
And
We
get
sure
our
did.
animals. We always get our animals, but number one is to have a good time. And it's a given that you have to get your animals to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
That's one thing about the red stag. They don't have any ground shrinkage. They get bigger when you get up on them.
They do, man. That thing is
Yeah, they're about half the body weight of an elk, but their antlers are larger than an elk.
right.
And that's why they look so majestic. You know, smaller body, those big old antlers out there.
Wow.
And you come up on them, we never have any ground shrinkage. So it's bigger than I thought it'd be.
I didn't know what to think coming over here. It's my first time coming this far to go hunt something exotic like these critters, and they got so many different types of animal species over here. So many different things to look at. A target-rich environment, I like to call it back home, man, because you never get tired of glassing because there's always plenty to see.
Wyatt and I went to New Mexico last year. We paid $1,000 for an elk tag.
Sure.
Well, it almost pays for your airfare to get over here. There's no tag required over here, and you'll go home with an animal. Guaranteed, you'll go home with an animal.
Right.
So it's if you want to kill a big animal and see a beautiful country and super nice people, New Zealand's the place to go.
It is. Trophy stag here in New Zealand. Eskimo scopes, Cooper firearms, and Berger bullets. You can't beat them. John, once again, I want to thank you. I mean, just a great hunt. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Yes, sir. Been good having you boys over here. Yes, sir. We appreciate you letting us come. I was really fortunate to be able to harvest the red stag over there, and it was just a great, exciting hunt.
That has got to be one of the most magnificent animals we've ever taken here on the Best of the West. I hope Dean has enough room in his den for a trophy like that. Congratulations. Hey, we want to thank Spey Creek Outfitters for helping our posse out, and we want to thank you for tuning in. I'm Dan Miller. We hope to see you next time right here on the Best of the West, your long-range hunting authority. To plan your next hunt with Spey Creek Outfitters, call John at 559-901-9505 or stop by their website at sctrophyhunting.com.
For more information on the products featured in today's episode, visit longrangestore.com or give us a call at 1-866-754-7618.